Hey guys, how's it going? It's Kyrie here with another XSCOS video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking on the core raid. Let's see exactly how hard it is. So I'm going to be coming at it with some pretty good characters, but hopefully it'll give you an idea of what to expect here. Because yes, all these characters are very good, but at the same time, depending on how easy or hard this is for me, it'll at least give you a little bit of perspective. So Glenn wasn't too bad. I mean, he's pretty easy. Just make sure you actually break him in a timely manner. Don't, even if your red characters are pretty strong, they might just burn through the red portion. It could be kind of bad because then you might need a lot of blue characters, stuff like that. So just be careful on breaking him. Make sure you break him on either the red or the blue, and then you should be good to go. It is kind of scary if he scales, because then he'll be able to like stun people, and then you might have to use more levy stones. What I want to go over really quick is what the boss applies a shock, so essentially a stun. Normal cleanses do not actually take off shock, so it's a little confusing. So I want to go over characters that can actually do this. The first one being, FC Iris can, but there's other ones that can do it as well. The first one, believe it or not, is Shell here. And the thing that's confusing though is, so here's the move that can do it, which is this Essence of Art move. It's her A1, which is increases the attack one ally by 22%, but the big thing is removes all status effects from target. The thing that's weird is that cleanses damage over time and debuff effects. That's what we're trying to avoid here. We don't want that. We want the thing that says removes all status effects from target. She's the fated character that can do that. Then down in the legendaries, we have Pan here. I think Pan and Obella might be the best just based on their typing and being able to do this. Pan has the ability to remove all status effects from targets, and then they also gain mana. So I think that could be really useful. Then not only that, but then has the decreases defense. Not that, actually that doesn't matter. That's not going to apply on the boss. He has status immunity anyway. This one could actually be really good, gaining mana and removing all status effects. Next, we got Obella here. She has this one's kind of nice because she has two moves here. So she has the decrease attack. She has the increased defense. The decreased attack's not going to do anything, obviously, because they're status immune. What's nice is that the increased defense is also removing all status effects on the target as well. So kind of a double benefit there. So both of those characters are going to be really good for this. And then the last legendary that can do this that I found is Fergie. And, in case you're in a pinch, you can totally use Fergie and make sure you have other typing elsewhere. But she's machine, and then machine doesn't break, so it is a little risky to do this. Good kit has on her A2 here. It only takes 2 mana as well. Grants a barrier of 19% of unmaximum health to all allies for 11 turns, and then removes all status effects from targets. So she has that ability too. And then normal Iris also has it as well, which is grants barrier of 30% of unhealth, and then removes all status effects from targets, and then they gain mana. So she has that. If you don't have the FC version, you at least have that. Obviously the FC version is better. And then there's a lot of like the really bad rares in here that will remove it on themselves. I want to say that, I want to bring this part up before we get into it on just how impactful this ability is going to be going forward in every single one of these encounters. And then here, now we can check the first. We're making progress. Here it is. We're almost there. Let's buy something. If there's anything dope to buy. So the stuff I like to buy here are anything money related. And I just dodge. Don't need cruel meteorites. I wish it told me how many I had, but don't need crystals. Don't need holy water sage. I mean, none of this. Just polishing materials, and also gold is pretty much the only thing I'm ever going to buy. Meteorites, like those other meteorites, like not the crude meteorites, but the other ones, if they have those, I'll buy those too. So the only like gear thing I would buy. Okay. Now let's check. See how hard. Oh, I bought something. So that at this, we're almost there to level 2. We're just killing it already. All right, let's try Yao. Oh, Xian needs to watch out. Mr. Steal Your Girl over here. Damn. No, just all it takes. The plot of this is just absolutely absurd. Oh no, all these girls got teleported to they're just stuck in these swimsuits on this beach. So it looks like the typing's the same. That's very consistent with all of the red, yellow, blue. So let's hit her with this. Hopefully this is not too much damage like last time. Okay, cool. So we can actually like break her. And then I'm gonna save the burst moves. Okay, we'll just do this. We'll do the AoE, like the AoE stuff like this. It should be fine. To be able to break, but we're just gonna auto. We're gonna save that for the guaranteed crit, and I want to have more mana for it. There. Fortunately, Annie's thing doesn't proc because obviously all the status immunity. Okay, so she's full mana. We'll just auto save the mana. Okay, we got the. Hoping there'd be a counter there. Maybe he got like flop flopped, or yeah, he got shocked. Yeah, everyone was placed in shock. That's not good. You got to break them quick. You got to hope that the characters. Okay, here we go. Doing no dodge. There it is. There's the break, and then now this is the only way to really get out of the shock because they're just going to get you in a constant loop. Let's look at Rachel. Let's see how long the shock is. Oh, it's just infinite. Is there just no turn limit? Yeah, you need to bring a cleanser. Like so, shock. I believe the only person that could cleanse something like that would be Iris. I don't think like healers can cleanse it, so be very careful of that. Here we go. It's only broken for 5 turns. We got to really pour some damage on. Get Bathroom. So this is what we were waiting for. Here, let's just get a full mana crit here. Let's do a ton of damage. Okay, just wipe that whole bar. And then let's get another crit to close it out. Okay. We were able to 80k crit. Let's go. So Bathory did one full bar and then Annie did the other full bar. So that's how you clear Yao. But another reason for Iris is, or characters that could do like all status effects are going to be really clutch for this. I think I'm going to replace for this last one. I'm definitely going to replace Garth for Iris. Okay, so then we got the last one. Let's see how hard Bernadette is. I want to have Rachel. I want to have 2. Maybe this is better. I want to have the more countering when it comes to the Dragonblood passive. And then also we'll go Iris here. I think this should probably be a little easier. At least be able to break them a little quicker. And then also we won't have to worry about shock. Dang, luckily Rare actually just one-shots all those if she crits. Oh, they got the, and they ain't playing around with the, they were just doing full thirst with this whole event. They got the sweat. Oh my, there is it. I don't know programming at all, but you imagine like, all right, so we're gonna need you to program a bead of sweat. You mean so character reveal, bead of sweat, nail it, and scene. I think we'll get enough mana by the time we go around, so we'll start with it. Go all the way. There you go, full throttle. We're hoping for more Dragonblood procs than normally. Actually get some breaks. We're already at a stage where like the shield's pretty strong. Okay, no. Not as bad as it. Okay, we'll just actually go for the break. And we'll just unload. I'm good. Anna. Oh, she's already max. Give her for her. Oh, the actual break. Not that long of a break. Be fine. I want to see if we get a full rotation in. Actually, let's bump up the mana for everyone. Mana utilization. We have a lot of mana utilization characters, so I like to make sure everyone has a ton of mana. There we go. Perfect. And then it looks like, okay, so we got this one. She goes, okay. Unfortunately, oh, actually, never mind. I misread it. We have Magi going and then Annie going. This might be a perfect amount to completely one-shot her. Again, just like last time. We got that. And then lastly, full mana. If we look here, Iris has a ton of mana. Bathory doesn't have much and Magi doesn't have much, but this still should be an absolute ton of damage. but we got pretty close. So let's just keep stacking the mana. There it is. And 15k crit versus an 80k crit like last time. Not ideal. Okay, apparently they're feuding Scarlet v Bernadette. Okay. Now what are we gonna buy? This is what you get with one full clear. Doesn't look crazy hard. Really no shame in having to do this a couple times if you need to. A lot of Levy Stones to go around. Here, let's actually do the math really quick to see how realistic it is to beat this. So for example, we have 13 days remaining. Or let's say 14 days. 14 days with the potential of 100. Assuming this is very similar to what we get, 20, 47, 74, and 150. Okay, so assuming you get all 391 things per day, times that by 14, that's 5,474. So the expectation, assuming this is a normal day, where if you can, do every single award every single day, then you well exceed it. You get 5,474 versus what it looks like to only require 3,000, which I think is more than fair. Some of these look harder than just like a 1 day thing, so take that with a grain of salt. And I don't know how consistent these are. If there's a lot of them that are going to change. For example, this one right here, step up reward. That one could maybe take a few days. Defeat stage 1 boss 5 times. Is that even yeah, you can do him. You can fight him as many times as you want. So that's totally possible. Let's take a look at let's buy some stuff in the shop. We have 6,000. Definitely want this one and this one if I had to choose. And then of course we'll go here. Don't really care about that. We're getting Glenn here very soon, which is dope. Let's see if it's possible to do a step up reward in 1 day with all those. Of course it is. You mean because you can just fight this guy as much as you want, but efficiently as possible. You just do these, 1, 3, and then 1. But probably not. You're probably gonna have to do a lot of grinding of Glenn to do this, especially if you're struggling with these guys. So how much are we gonna gain from winning here? So boss clear 250. So the 500 to go. So that you definitely need to grind the stage 1 quite a bit if you're going to be able to break this the first day. And that's assuming you were able to beat Bernadette and Yao multiple times. So I think it's how they set it up. I think this is one of the tougher ones. I would say this out of all 3, I think this is the hardest one, but I don't think it's like crazy massively more difficult. Yes, if you got Iris, of course they made it significantly easier for you, which I know it seems like all the content released is very Iris focused, but I don't know. I think this is a pretty reasonable event. Nothing too crazy, nothing too easy either. And excited to get the fake core at the end. That's dope. Let me see if they give you any way to buy. If I just spend Zest, would I be able to buy my way through? If I want to do this, level up, you can spend Zest if you want. I mean, you can spend 2,000. If you want a guaranteed fake core immediately, it would take 3,000 gems and 2,240 Zest to just max it out completely, and then you get it. So it's totally possible, even if you are kind of like struggling a little bit, you bought it, you're worried about finishing it, you could always whale out. So I think this is totally reasonable. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. If you guys want me to do a video trying to beat this with like significantly worse characters, more than happy to do that. Not just, only gonna just try to shove, hey, look how good these characters are down. If you think that that would be beneficial to you guys, then absolutely I'll make a video on that. So with that, you guys have a good one. Peace.